Okay, now example 8 is sort of doing the opposite to what we've been doing. Instead of creating composite functions, they've given us mx, n of x and p of x, 1 over x, 2x plus 4 and x squared minus 2 respectively, and they've then given us some combined functions, and we need to work out in terms of m, n and p of x where these functions have come from. So let me just show you how these work. So for part A, what I'm going to do is I'm going to say, well, 2 over x plus 4. Now, my thought process is that looks pretty close to m of x and n of x. They sort of both look quite close. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to rewrite 2 over x plus 4, and I'm going to rewrite that as 2 lots of 1 over x plus 4. And the reason I've done that is I've noticed that, of course, 1 over x is m of x, and actually that's immediately then led me to the n of x function as well. So I know it's to do with those two. So we've got 2 over x plus 4 is actually going to be, well, which one do we need to do first? We need to do the bit in the bracket first. So it's m of x, that makes 1 over x in the bracket, and then we do n of x afterwards. And if we're in doubt, of course, we can sort of see from above exactly what's going on. 1 over x goes in, and then 2x plus 4 is performed on 1 over x. So it must be this way round. That's part A. Part B is 4x squared plus 16x plus 14. Again, I'm going to try and sort of manipulate this in some way to make it as close to one of the other functions as I can. Now, I noticed that 2x plus 4, if I was to square 2x plus 4, what would I get? Well, let's just have a look here. 2x plus 4 all squared. Well, that is 4x squared plus 16x plus 16. Now, I don't want 16x plus 16 at the end. I want plus 14 at the end. So I am going to then need to minus 2. Aha! So I can see now what's going on. I've got n of x here. This part is n of x, this 2x plus 4, and then the squaring and minusing 2 is then p of x. So it must be Pn of x that will get me to where I need to be. So that's part B sorted. I'm just going to give myself a bit of, I'm just going to get rid of these and give myself a bit of room for part C. Now for part C, we've got 1 over 4x plus 12. So that looks to me like, obviously, something to do with n of x and something to do with n of x. How about, if we're not sure, let's actually just have a look and say, well, what is mn of x going to be? Mn of x would be, do n of x, so that's 2x plus 4, and then do m of x over it. So that would be 1 over 2x plus 4. It's not quite right, is it? Oh, hang on though. What if we were to then, on the bottom, instead of just doing n of x, let's just do n squared of x. Well, n squared of x would mean do n of x and then do it again. So that gives me 2 lots of 2x plus 4, and then do 1 over, which would give me 1 over 4x plus 8 plus another 4, which is what we're after. So I can see that mn squared of x will give me 1 over 4x plus 12. Now I'm afraid there isn't any real sort of quick fix to this. It is one of those parts in the topic that you will have to work at to get better at. You will have to maybe do some trial and error, trial and improvement. Some of them will take you quite a while to get to, but it is also one of those things that actually gives you a bit of a sense of achievement when you do get it right. So I do suggest you persevere with it and you try your hardest to try and get these yourselves. 2D is a bit of a monster exercise, not necessarily in how long it goes on for, but certainly in the time it will take you to complete it. So be thorough. Any problems, do let me know.